In the midst of all the Diddy hate, is anybody showing him any love?
I don't know, you know what I'm saying? At whatever point, it's even like, it's not heavy.
Today we're going to be talking about Diddy's supporters, or who is left of them. So welcome back to the show. Again, Diddy has been making headlines. He's lost quite a few friends, and there have been a number of celebrities that have distanced themselves and actually even fled the country, okay?
Since Diddy's arrest, many celebrities have conveniently left the country.
Lots of celebrities that have been attached to Diddy are actually not even here. So there's a lot of speculation as to what that signals, okay? But in the midst of that controversy, there are still some people who are choosing to support Diddy. So let's be real here. When someone faces, this level of scrutiny, particularly in the entertainment business, everybody's, publicist and reputation, management team is probably thinking, okay, how are we going to handle this, right? A couple of people seem to not really care about that. And so first up, let's talk about Tyrese Gibson. Now, back in March of 2024, we heard the news. Authorities searched Diddy's properties. It set off a chain reaction of speculation and accusations.
Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in New York City,
making people revisit Diddy's past behaviors. Now, it's a lot harsher now looking back at the things that have been speculated, right? Amid all this, Tyrese, a longtime friend of Diddy, stepped up to show his support. Now, Tyrese shared an Instagram post, which really caught people's attention. It was a post where he opened up about his personal relationship with Diddy, reflecting on all the good times they had together.
I think in general, getting away from Diddy, God bless him and whatever else he's dealing with. I don't beat people.
Now, he mentioned Diddy's positive influence in his life, talking about how he was inspired by Diddy's legendary parties back then when he was younger. That kind of stuff that makes you look at someone and think, hey, they've been a good friend to me.
Did you ever go to a Diddy party?
Yes.
What was it like?
A Diddy party?
Is it like what they had in the media?
Off the hook.
And this is important. Tyrese also acknowledged the severity of the accusations. He said something along the lines, I don't support what's being alleged, but I love this brother, and I will continue to pray for him. It's that line between loyalty and accountability that, people are looking at. Tyrese clearly struggled with that. Now, as a relationship expert, I can tell you that it's completely natural to feel conflicted in these situations. Here you've got, and I've been thinking about that as well, before these accusations, Diddy was in the limelight. You can recall he was given the key to New York City. Okay, there were a lot of people that praised him, people who not took advantage, but were able to participate in the lavish lifestyle that he had. Clearly, if there were freak-offs happening and there was rumors that this didn't happen in the public eye, there were a lot of people that are still surprised by these allegations because whatever Diddy did, he tried to do covertly. It seems like he tried to do covertly or after the, this is the after party when only a select group of people were involved in these, private parties and freak-offs. So there's a lot of people that have benefited from his generosity or perceived generosity, spending, who was it? There was another celebrity that mentioned, oh my God, you spent $1 million for a party. I could throw a party for $400, okay? So he spent a lot of money intentionally to entertain and, make his parties the most epic parties. Now, what Tyrese's post teaches us, if anything, is the importance of setting boundaries in relationships, whether that's professional or personal, right? Because who you hang out with says something about who you are. And this is part of the reason why Justin Bieber as well has been supposedly very, very silent and really hasn't talked about this experience because he too has had his own experiences. And rumor has it that he's surprised, and I don't know if the word is upset, but he's very surprised about all of these allegations. Next on the list is Ja Rule. Now, Ja Rule found himself in the hot seat when he appeared on Piers Morgan's Uncensored in early March 2024. Piers wasn't going to let him off the hook without talking about Diddy's legal troubles, and Ja Rule handled it with grace. He was careful with his words, expressing hope for a peaceful resolution for everyone involved. Ja Rule wasn't quick to take sides. He went out of his way to say that he wished the best for Diddy and for all those impacted by the situation. And that's something that we don't always see. We sort of acknowledge that, Diddy's involved, the alleged victims are involved. However, we're not looking at the bigger picture of the other people that are involved, the brands, the businesses, the workers, the families, the friends of those families, the children, the educators. I mean, there's a whole community that surrounds everyone. We're always, 6 degrees of separation from people, and we're not thinking like, what is the impact of those people, right? You have these serious allegations. The children are involved, maybe the caregivers, everybody else. So when somebody's going through something big and major like this, a lot of people are just focused on the accused and the victims, and not really thinking about the whole community that's affected by that. Now, Jarul's response in many ways is sort of a masterclass in how to stay neutral when you don't have all the facts. He admitted that he didn't know enough to make a definitive judgment and that he couldn't speak on things that he wasn't sure about. And sometimes silence or withholding judgment is the best way to protect our relationships and any unnecessary drama. This kind of reminds me of the TikTok wedding drama that just happened between Rayleigh and the dressmaker, and everybody was believing the dressmaker and not even hearing Rayleigh's side. And then when she chimed in and showed up with the receipts, oh my God, it was like a different story. So lastly, we've got Phaedra Parks. Now, if anyone's going to have a solid opinion on legal matters, it's Phaedra. She's not just a reality star from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's an attorney with nearly 2 decades of legal experience. In March 2024, Phaedra posted a photo on social media reminding everyone of her long-standing career in law and weighed in on Diddy's legal battles. Her stance was clear. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. And that's the backbone of our legal system. But here's the thing. While Phaedra was being neutral, she was also reinforcing something that's crucial in any relationship, giving people the benefit of the doubt. We should reserve judgment until we have all the facts. But that doesn't mean turning a blind eye to what's unfolding in front of us. I think part of the reason that, there are more people believing he did do something or he was involved in, these illegal activities or, all of the accusations and charges against him is because the Cassie video really, really put a huge dent in his credibility. He emphatically denied having, being involved or doing any of the things that Cassie claimed to do. And then in front of the entire world, he is doing, and we're watching him doing the unthinkable, yelling, screaming, and you've seen the video. If you haven't, go take a look at it. But this hurt his credibility. So he apologized. He took ownership for it. So is this a similar case? This is the situation that we're in. Now, it's sometimes defending someone too soon can also come across as not acknowledging the pain and experiences of those who've been hurt. So it's a delicate balance for sure for anybody who wants to, stand up for Diddy or is supporting Diddy. So with all that said, what do you think about these celebrities standing by Diddy? Tyrese, J. Rule, Phaedra, they've all shown their loyalty in their own ways. But do you believe that they should be more empathetic towards the victims? Should they be distancing themselves more? Would love to hear your thoughts on these comments because there's no easy answers in situations like this. Now, someone who works a lot with navigating, people's relationships, I do believe in showing compassion and setting boundaries. Certainly in the legal system, what we've seen with data and statistics and how the general public is feeling, there are still a side of supporters that are saying, yes, he is innocent until proven guilty. Regardless of videos that we've seen, regardless of what people are accusing him of, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. We understand what freak-offs parties are. However, if everybody was in full consent, whatever happens with people behind closed doors, like, we've got shows to show, and there's fetishes and things that people participate in that ain't for the average person. But if everyone's, consenting, then is it really a bad thing to have a freak off? If the allegations are true that the people participating were not really mentally able to make that decision, or they were coerced, or they did it out of fear, or whatever the case is, very, very different story. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. Be sure to share your thoughts. And until next time, remember, take care of your relationships. And we hope that you've learned something from this segment.